So we will quickly go on to discuss question and answers. I have a few questions that are already penned down here. I'm going to start with them. If anyone has any question about the presentation, please, you can start to type in the chat box while we quickly run through this. So I want to start with the language program. You mentioned something about language program when you were speaking. Who is eligible to join the language program? Can people from Africa join the language program? Is it permitted? Because I know there are some countries where, as a Nigerian, because English is considered your official language, you can't go to study English. So in this case,
Yes,
who can join the language program?
correct. So for example, there are some universities, they have so-called IELTS waiver nationality. Okay, so for example, Nigeria or South Africa area normally will be waived for the IELTS entrance. So you do not need to provide the IELTS for the universities to get the offer letter. And once it's being waived, then of course, for your visa, you does not need as well because it's considered as the IELTS exempted countries. Okay. But for some other nationalities that you are not allowed to get the IELTS waiver because you are not recognized as the country exemptions for the IELTS, then you might need to provide IELTS for the visa applications. Okay. But visa applications and the university is very different. Although you can get an offer of the English program from the university, but for IELTS, if you are not country exempted, you will need to provide IELTS for the visa. So this is very different for the UK government visa applications. But
Okay,
I
so
guess most of our students will get the IELTS waiver.
okay, let's assume that even with Nigerian students getting IELTS waiver, someone decides that I just want to go and do the English program. Is it allowed?
Yes, you can allow, but the English program will not be a standalone program. The English program will be taken along with the degree program or the master program, depends on your qualification.
Okay, thank you
So
very
why
much.
I say it's not a standalone program, because if you are studying an English standalone program, normally for the high school or the students that, which is their result is not too good to entrance to the degree program, they do a standalone English program, but they wouldn't be able to eligible for a postgrad working permit.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying that. Then you mentioned something about unpaid co-op. How long
Yep.
is this unpaid co-op, and how is the student expected to, can they still do outside work apart from the co-op program at this time?
Oh yeah, sure. So for example, in UK, it's very flexible. Most of the students, you will need to work part-time to enjoy, to earn the money because it's in pounds. So what we do is, normally each students, you can work part-time every week, 20 hours. But in UK, there are also many employers that they are paying cash. So if they are paying cash to you, you can work more than 20 hours. Okay, but make sure that it's not in a record. Okay. Second thing is, if you're actually looking for a paid co-op, yes, the career services department will help you to arrange for a paid co-op. Okay, but just make sure that if you are going into the official bank transfer salary, okay, normally we advise a student don't exceed don't exceed 40 hours. Okay, and for the part-time, you don't exceed 20 hours. Okay, this is to ensure that after graduated, you will be eligible for the postgrad working visa.
Thank you very much. So the next question is, you said something about proof of funds. I just want you to throw a little more light on that for our audience, because so that some people will not think that my uncle or my neighbor or my friend can provide proof of fund. So please throw
Yeah.
it more
So
light.
let me emphasize on this. So why I say 28 days bank statement, okay, is very easy, is because like in Canada, you need 4 months at least bank statement. Okay, and it's only from your relative, your family. But for UK, you just need 1 month, which is only 28 days bank statement. Then you can use the bank statement to apply for the visa to go to UK. Okay, and who can be the sponsor? blood-related sponsor, which means that any of your uncle, auntie that are blood-related with you, considered as one family, they can sponsor you. Okay?
So let's say, for example, I am 45 years old and I'm going to study this program, then I can present my uncle's bank statement and say my uncle is sponsoring me. Is that allowed?
But if you're 45 years old, you already have your bank statement, right? So your bank statement, your own bank statement need to show as well. Which means that you will have your own bank statement to prove that you also have your ability, but maybe it's not enough, okay? Because you're already 45 years old, you can't do the, you can't compete with the youngsters that earn a lot of money. Yeah, you're almost like retired, but you're going for a master program or you're going for upgrade degree program. But you don't have the enough money. You can get your older uncle, which is maybe 60 years old, to sponsor you, but combined with your own personal bank statement.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying that. So please, people, I just wanted to shed light on that. So because a lot of times we have had problems with students who think they can bring an uncle's bank statement and then it's rejected because this uncle doesn't answer the same name and there is no way of proving that there is a relationship. So you need to show
Okay. So
the relationship. Yeah.
yes, you need to prove the relationship. Okay. If your uncle is from your mother's side, so you need to prove your mother birth cert and the uncle birth cert to prove the relationship. Okay.
Thank you very much. So for the tuition, this program, the professional diploma program, the tuition after everything is taken out is about £9,000,
£9,000. Yes.
which is still a lot of money considering the situation of the currency, the naira at the moment. So is there an opportunity for scheduling payment or scheduled payment?
Scheduled payment, which is by semester. Yes,
only by semester.
You can buy semester. You can pay by semester. Yes.
It cannot be paid by month, or is it possible to pay by month? Because sometimes there are some, if you are going for a bachelor's or a master's program, sometimes you can make a deposit first. And when you get over there, I think within 3 months or so, or 3 weeks, I'm not sure which one, you have to pay the rest. So you can pay gradually. So that's what I'm asking. Is that opportunity also available for this program?
Because this program is only 9 months, so if you want to do installment payment, it will not be out of shore, which is not offshore. So you are right. Once you are there, you enroll, you can go to the finance department to change to installment payment. It's because they have payment plan as well.
So is there a tuition deposit for this program?
Yes, you need to pay the deposit. So the deposit will be the first year tuition fee. The first semester tuition fee.
Okay, so that would be around £5,000, right?
Will be around 3,000 to 4,000 pounds because there are 3 terms a year. Yeah.
Okay. So that makes it a lot easier. That's what I'm trying to clarify for our people. And so the next question is about the job. After graduation, how sure is the job on a scale of 100?
For this program, the most selling point is the job. Okay, so it's very different from the others academic degree program with so-called, for example, 3 years healthcare program or 3 years social worker program. That one is an academic program. For this one, I would say is more on a technical program that we actually open for the mature student, youngsters, or any background that you have, you can allow to apply for this program. Why I say so is because of the UK government provide free healthcare for the citizens, and they need a lot of people to work as a ground worker. Yeah, so they need you guys to actually work as a social worker, senior carer. Yeah, so this is very important job in UK. That's why the job is guaranteed by the employment center, which is so-called career services in the institutions, and they will help you to find a job and match you to the employment company. And then the employment company will give you the UK skilled worker visa. And with the UK skilled worker visa, you as a healthcare worker with that visa, you can stay there up to 5 years.
Thank you very much. My next question has been addressed because I was going to ask if the institution offers support for finding a job, which you have already answered. Then my next question here is, how much do these people make after graduation? What's the idea of the salary after graduation, after they get jobs? Any idea?
Okay, so go back to the, sorry, just now go back to the tuition fee deposit, yeah? So now we have a special arrangement, okay? Prior to CAS interview, once you get the offer letter, if you apply now, this year, because we are just pre-launching this program, it's a new program, honestly. So we are giving out the privilege now. The deposit before CAS interview that you need to pay is only 1,000. Okay, and then after you pay 1,000, you pass the CAS interview, then you pay the 3,000. And then after that, what you need to do is the next term, you just, when you go there in UK this September, you just need to arrange with the finance for installment payment of monthly. Then you'll be able to settle the rest of it. So it's very affordable, you see. And go back to the question of post-study graduated salary. Once you get a job, your salary per year will be roughly around 23,000 to 25,000 pounds. Depends on
average 2,000 per month on average.
Yes, correct. You know that in UK, 2,000 pounds is very good for you already. Yeah, because even though you live in UK, London, if you cook yourself, you do your own grocery, maximum spend, including everything, is just 15,000 pounds a year. You still can save the rest of the money. Yeah, and one of my friends that is same year with me, or some of the students that they went to UK, yeah, they are actually having a very good salary after years already, because they graduate there. Your salary will keep on increasing, you see.
Okay. Thank you very much for all these details. So we want to leave the floor open for our participants. Any question, please?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for the information. It's so enlightening. I want to ask, I have BSc in accounting, and I would like to, change my career.
Yeah.
I have a degree, very good degree in accounting. And, I do take care of my mom. So I have experience in the adult care. Can I apply for this 9 months program with my BSc, although I have postgraduate diploma in education and a master's in education? Can I apply?
Yes, you can apply. Yeah, this is open to anyone, any age that you can apply.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, and it does not cost you application fee.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So while we are waiting for any other question, I want to also ask, the 1,000 that is paid for CAS, what happens if the person doesn't pass?
If it does not pass the CAS, yes, then it will be refundable. Yeah, okay. Or we will actually appeal for the CAS interview again.
Oh,
we will need to know what is the interview, issues. Yeah.
£1,000 is over £1 million now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So go ahead, please. Speaking. Yes.
Hello, good morning. I want to ask concerning I want to ask a question on the adult social worker program. Number one, I want to know the age limits for applicants in this category. And I think I'm interested in that. Can a retiree apply for it? And what are the scholarships opportunities available? The reason I'm asking this question because we are in a low income economic in Nigeria, and we are dependent on, there are so many social factors that are working against the Nigerians here. So we are interested in searching for those opportunities are available abroad. So I think those are my two questions.
Okay, so as I said just now, there are no age limit and any background can apply. May I know what is your age now?
55.
55.
Yes.
So what are you working now, or you are retired already?
I'm still working.
You are still working, yeah. Then
Yes.
shouldn't be a problem, because as I said, if you are working now or you are mature students, okay, but if you're not working now but you want to apply, just make sure that you are not too old, because for example, if you are 65 nearly to 70, if you take this adult care program, how do you take care for the adult, right? Yeah, because you will be the carer, you will be the social worker. So I know that the program does not have any age limit, but commonly we know that, if you are still working during your 65 years old, like my father, and you're strong, of course, you can prove that, you have employment company in Nigeria, then we can apply. But if you're currently already retired and you're just stay home, you're similar to the adult that required care, then of course it's very hard to apply, right? Yeah, because you're there to take care of the adult as a career, as a social worker. Yeah, so if you are actually already retired, I would advise you to approach Arrows, which is Miss Bozet or Mr. Steve, to go for MBA program. Then it's easier for you to go to UK.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Akinjide Akinpelu Emmanuel.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just go back to just now the student. So you are 55 years old, right? So you have a job, so you can apply. Okay. I'm not saying that you are not allowed to apply, okay? So you can apply, okay? Just prepare your documents and we can apply. There are no application fee. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm visually challenged. I'm blind. I have HND accounting, PGD education, masters in guidance and counseling, and I play music. I've gone through rehabilitation for the blind, so I can use the Braille, computer literacy for the blind. So I don't know, where can I fit in? What can I apply for? So I want you to please kindly enlighten me, please.
I see. Sure. Yeah. Firstly, congrats to your high qualification, which is you have master as well. Yeah. So
Thank
it's
you
very
very
good
much.
that you have a very good qualifications. But may I know, are you working now?
Yes, I work. Yes.
What do you work as?
Well, I do entrepreneurial classes for persons living with disability. I'm an instructor. I'm
see,
involved.
okay.
I play music. I play the saxophone, so I teach that too. Then I teach little things on developing oneself so that you'll be independent instead of being a liability to yourself as someone who is not seen or persons living with disability, especially blindness, a special educator.
I see. Okay. Nice. I think for your profile, I will get Miss Bozet or Mr. Steve to get your profile, your resume, your results, and I'll match with the universities that is eligible for you to apply.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oloruntola Ireoluwa De. Please go ahead.
I want to ask if somebody apply and have a dependency, maybe like children, is it allowed after getting the admission to bring them down while the course is running? That's the question.
What courses? Sorry.
For a person with this course, if person is offered admission and he has a dependency, I mean like dependent like children.
Can people,
The children.
go with
Oh,
family in this program?
Yes.
So you have how many children? Yeah.
2 and a wife, making
And your
4
wife.
families.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Let me see. So to confirm you, so you can apply for your wife and your two sons, your daughter also can. Once you get your high skill, I mean the UK skilled worker visa, which is the healthcare worker visa. During your studies, of course, cannot, because only master program can bring spouse and wife. And can bring spouse and kids. But after these 9 months, okay, you'll be able to get the job, right? You'll be able to get the skilled worker visa, right? And that time, you can apply for the spouse visa and your dependent to go to you.
Okay.
That's clear. So as a student going for this program, you can't go with family. Actually, since last year or last 2 years, UK stopped any program below master's degree from bringing family.
Yes. So it's good that you go for this program first for 9 months. Okay, then you get your job placement with the institutions match and you get your work visa. Then we can apply the dependent and your wife to go to you. Because if you are worker visa in UK, then you can bring your dependent.
Martha, Felix, Abed.
I am a mass communicator and I studied film and television production. Now, what I am asking of right now is where can I fit in, or how can I get a scholarship in any of these there? Because I have a partial scholarship right here in Nigeria to study anywhere I want to study, pending that the university will be affordable for them to pay. So this is 3 years down the line, and I'm still looking for admission outside. So I don't know where or whether you can help me with institutions that will be able to meet me in there.
I think let me start by addressing that question. What scholarship is this? Are you affiliated with an institution in at your home country, or you are with a company? Which one? Is it a university or a company?
No, it's an individual. It's an individual.
Oh, okay. You have a sponsor who is ready to sponsor you to
Yes.
go study. Okay, okay. So this program is
Yes,
also
and further for my master's.
oh, okay. If it's a master's degree, then there are many options to choose from.
Hello?
What's the budget? What's the budget the sponsor has for you? How much is it?
He has not given me a budget.
You will need to find out
He didn't give
because
me a budget.
studying in UK is different from studying in Canada. It's far different from studying in Singapore or Malaysia. So you need to find out if the sponsor says anywhere in the world you want to go, I'm willing to support you, then that's fantastic. But if the sponsor has a specific amount, then we will have to work with that amount to recommend country and institution for. But then
I'm thinking of
going for this program. Going for this program, what's your intention? To go and come back home and continue your TV and television work, or you want to go and settle down outside the country? Which one is the goal?
To him, going and settling down there is not really a problem. So if I can go and settle down there or
What
get
about for you?
another work there, it's okay. Going to stay there.
Okay, so if that's the case, this program could also be very good for you because it's one of the easiest ways of going in and you are assured of a job. If you want to change maybe later on, there could definitely be opportunities as well. And like what she had said, the scholarship has already been packaged into the program. So at the end of the day, the total amount that you will need to pay comes down to £9,000, which you can pay over a period of 9 months. So the most important part is to pay 1,000 at the beginning before you get your cars. After the class, you pay 3,000, and then you can go over. When you get there, you can go to the finance office and arrange to pay the remaining amount gradually based on the number of months at the end of the program.
Yes.
So that's an easy way to
But
solve
do
this.
you have spouse to go together with you? If you have sponsor, you want to join master program, then I think Bozet, we can apply for the master program for her, that we can go directly. Yeah.
So if you want to go with family, then you will have to go for a master's program.
No,
Okay, so she's going by
no, I'm not
herself.
going with any family.
Okay. So
Okay.
get in touch with
Yeah.
Arrow's WhatsApp so we can
Yeah.
continue the conversation later on.
Correct. You just send your documents, degree result, certificate, passport, resume to Arrow's WhatsApp. Then we will match the option for you. And still we can apply for this year, September 2024. Now we need to apply already because we need to get your documents and we need to get the offer letter for you.
So please go ahead and
Alright.
start to find your transcript. That's usually the most important document that causes delay. Get your transcript ready, get your certificate ready, get your passport ready, international passport. So with that, you're ready to go. Kefas Victor, go ahead, please.
I just have a few questions to ask. I'm a master's holder, and currently I'm a lecturer. I'm lecturing in one of the colleges of education here in Nigeria. To God be the glory, it has been a good ride for me, actually. I won't say a bad one. I've been putting an application for PhD, in biotech and in biology, but I've been receiving a reject letter, that is a love letter. Of course, I'm growing. I realize that I'm growing. Anytime I receive a love letter, I usually feel like someone is in my application. So my question here is that, please, what recommendation will you give for someone like me that have interest for pursuing PhD in either Europe or UK? Are there openings? In what way can you help for me to be able to secure a PhD admission? I have a spouse, actually. So that's just my question. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay. You want to speak to that, Daniel?
Maybe Bozet, you can rephrase again. Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to a PhD program, it's a little bit different from other taught programs because it's a research program in most places apart from the US. So depending on your, I will want to ask that as well. Who is going to sponsor this program?
Okay, I wouldn't mind if it's going to be a scholarship. I would love that. A scholarship, to be precise.
Usually there are scholarships for research program, but in most cases, I always tell people here, in most cases, it's better when you get over there. If you are still at home, it's a little bit challenging because even to get a supervisor to commit to that, it can be a little bit difficult. But when you are over there, it's very, very easy. Most research programs are fully sponsored because the lecturers, the supervisors will have some grant. And like depending on the country you are also interested in, like right now, most universities in various parts of the world that have grants for supporting PhD programs, many of them are advertising for students to apply now. And they will cover you for 3 years. After 3 years, if you don't finish your program, then you are going to have to find a way around the rest of the program. An alternative for many people is take on another master's program, use it to cross into the country, and then when you get in there, you will find a supervisor who will sponsor your PhD program. So these are all options. Another option is for Nigerian government sponsors university or college of education and polytechnic lecturers through funding that is called TED Fund. So with TED Fund, you are covered for 3 years. It runs into some millions. So if your university, you can apply, there is always a TED Fund desk officer in every university. You can go to or your college of education as well. You can go there, ask for the desk officer and ask for what opportunities are available for you to be fully sponsored for your PhD program. So these are all options. Sorry, is your question answered?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's fully answered. Thank you.
Gideon Ojuade.
My question centers on this adult program.
Okay.
And my questions are, one, are there campus accommodation? And like how much, if it's available, like how much is it per month? The second one is that I know UK require test of English, proof of test of English, or English test proficiency for visa. Currently, I have an IIT education that is overall score of 6 without fly.
You really don't need English test. You are a Nigerian, so if your result is good, we don't need English test. It is waived for Nigerians.
Okay.
What's the other question? Daniel, you can address the other question.
Yeah.
About on-campus accommodation and
if you want to save the accommodation fee, I think the accommodation fee off campus is cheaper. Yeah. If you choose the off campus one, then it will be easier for you to manage your budget as well. But if you are interested to go on campus, yes, there is on campus accommodation.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So the first thing to know is now September intake is still available and it's free application fee. Prepare your documents and we will actually match scholarships and universities for your preferred major, and we will get the accommodation as well when you apply for the visa. Yeah, so everything will be done at the same time.
is that clear? International passport, your BSc certificate and transcript, and your personal statement, your CV, and your sponsor statement. You're good to go. Thank you very much. Olorun Tola, I'm still seeing your hand up. Do you have another question?
Yes, I think the lecture is becoming more interesting. Like for me, I have 2 masters in biochemistry with a PhD in biochemistry, toxicology, and molecular biology, and I lectures in university with close to 10 years of experience. So while you were talking, you were making mention of some master's program that can be used as a way of escaping to settle outside the country. Or maybe when you get there, you can also get a good supervisor to supervise for PhD for somebody that is also still interested in looking for PhD. No, I want to ask, the master's program, what's the cost? Number one, the cost of the program. And when you have a dependent like wife accompanying you, because it's easy for the as a master's student to go with a family or wife. So will the wife also be working as well? And what is the prospect for someone like me that have experience in the university system to get a good job over there and set?
Daniel?
May I know if you haven't done your master, right? So if you want to,
he has
you have
a
a PhD.
I have PhD.
You have PhD and master.
Yes.
Are you still working during that time when you're doing your master and your PhD?
I had my master when I was not working, but when I was doing my PhD, you know, the PhD program in Nigeria allows you to be working and also doing your PhD. Those are the time I did my PhD, and I'm still working currently.
Okay. What is your major? Sorry?
Biochemistry, molecular
Chemistry.
biochemistry, drug metabolism, and toxicology.
Where are you working now?
I'm working in the university, State University.
Oh, as a teacher. Okay. So I think we can do like master in management if you're not as a chemical laborator or chemical researcher, you know, Bozet, I think we can get him a master in business management or master in management or master in human resource or education. Not education, I think. Yeah, it's more related
Hello,
to the
I
business
also
side.
have postgraduate diploma in education.
Okay, let me ask you one or two questions. Your PhD, what year was it?
I graduated from the PhD in 2021.
Oh my God. 2020. Okay, 2021. This is 2024. So that's 3 years ago. Okay.
Yes.
So when your PhD is within 5 years, you can still apply for postdoc. So I think you should focus on postdoc. Your background should give you a very, very good opportunity to get a postdoc. And it's a job. It's not education. So because after PhD, for heaven's sake, you should be earning. So I think I will want to say, let's focus more on a postdoc rather than another master's or another PhD. So, or side by side, because I know it's also a bit tight getting postdoc. So I will say after this, if it's possible, let Arrows know the field of your study, your field of research for your PhD. So we can see if we have contacts that can help with a postdoc for you. So we'll be looking at that by the side, and then we'll also be looking at maybe another PhD and another master's. Actually, I have some friends who, after PhD, and in fact, they are lecturing, they just decided to use the master's degree to get out because it's the easiest. So that's why I said, run the three together. Try another master's program by the side. We'll be trying another PhD by the side, and then you'll be trying postdoc by the side. Whichever one goes through, you can take advantage. But I really hope you can get a postdoc because that's a full-time job that can give you opportunity to lecture afterwards. So let's look into your PhD research and see if we can get something for you.
Okay, I should contact you regarding that, right?
Yeah, contact us. Just send a message to the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you to our guest speaker for your time and for enlightening us today. We have another session in another 2 weeks thereabout. So watch out for the details from Arrows. Continue the conversation on Arrows social media handles and WhatsApp. Send a message. Like Daniel said, if you are going to be, if you are looking at September this year, this is already end of July. That means you have only August to process everything from application to CAS to interview to visa. So you don't have the time. That means you have all your documents ready. If you don't have all your documents ready, then maybe I would say still start now because it takes time. So you can go for January intake or earlier in the year in 2025, you can go for that intake. So for now, for those who are interested in the September intake and you are ready, you have all the documentation, you have your international passport that has more than 1 year validity, you need that. If it's not up to that, you may need to apply for a renewal. Then you need your certificate, you need your transcript. And for those who have higher degrees, if you want to go in for a lower degree, you will need to keep the higher degree aside and use your lower degree to apply, or else you will be denied visa. Because if you put in documentation for PhD and you are applying for a professional diploma program or a postgraduate diploma program, then it wouldn't make sense to the visa officer. They might deny you. You keep
That's the
the
other part.
higher degree, use the lower degree to apply. When you get over there and you settle down, you can always bring out your documents and use them for upgrading yourself. Thank you very much again, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will keep you updated through emails and in the WhatsApp group of ARUS.